Oh, thank you. Welcome back to you as well. I have been perceived. Adam's words. Hey, Saucy. Well, thanks all for sticking around. I have good news. Good news, everyone. While this doesn't work, that's the embroidery cam. This does. Sort of. It's not focused, but that I can fix. I also don't know where the... Interesting. I know why it's... The Genome camera is not... So this is now working. And that's not working. Okay, all right. So remember if you were here before, I was talking about how Black Magic, which is the company that makes my capture card, does a thing. We're gonna snooze you. Does a thing where now they have a connector in okay, so weird. Okay, so the good thing is that we've got some of our things, but not all of our things. Like, does this work? Come on! Come on! Alerts aren't working. OBS. This is the second time this week. Some things work, some things don't. I mean, chat's not even working. I have a thing on my arm. I guess I got what I paid for it. It is a lazy Sunday. Oh my gosh, back in the day when we were like, it was like the Wild West and everybody would always use like, whatever songs they wanted. We used to open the stream with Lazy Sunday from Lonely Island. Lazy Sunday, woke up in the late afternoon. Yeah. Thank you. So good news, bad news. Good news is that the oh, fire weather watch. That's great. Good news is that the sewing machine camera is working again, so I can do my business when it comes to hooty hoo. Hooty hoo, by the way, is the expression, the words that you use to describe words that you use to describe your stream. The camera's working, but alerts aren't, so that's great. That's awesome. I am hoping that, like the other day, when chat like instantaneously started working, it will do that. Right, before copyright went bananas. Let's see. Does this work? No, okay, the Stream Deck isn't working either. So I guess I have a choice. I have my sewing machine camera. But not my front of studio camera. There we go. Okay, that worked when I refreshed it. So we have some things. Oh, you're so kind. You are the kindest. All right, so we're gonna switch over to sewing for a bit. I'll leave all this on the table. Let me see if I can get Stream Deck isn't working. Yeah, it's not working. Okay. I'm gonna snooze this. I'm also gonna USB swap, so if you hear a USB sound, it is not your computer. Not your computer. This one reconnecting, also not your computer. Not your computer. Okay, the plug-in version, it says it's not connected. That's great. It's great when it says that the plug-in for OBS is not connected. It's my favorite. Okay. Hey, Noid. You know, some people, like, I just want to make sure they got all the information. In a world where you can choose to be anything, choose to give more information. How are you? Y2K issues are real. Hey, I had to work on Y2K. Like, legitimately rung in the midnight hour. Hold on. I just walked away from my mic without switching mics, so let me switch mics. I really said, peace out, y'all. I'm leaving. Like, see ya. Yeah, I had to work, and I was a technical writer at the time. I'm like, why do it matter that I am at work? Will there be a help file emergency? If the end of the world happens, do I have to write a help file on it? Okay, I'm trying to do this when I can't see anything. My kingdom for automatic focus. 1 or 2, 3 or 4. Who knew this would be such a troubleshooting stream today? Who knew? Oh, even worse. The best part is that I see the change on like a 4-second delay. So I'm like, is it? Is it? You're pretty hammered that year. You just remember where you were. Yeah. As a company, you really should have your end of the world help file. Yes, exactly. Agreed. Like, I feel like if I have to, like, emergency tech writer, that doing it at midnight. Not only that, the real kicker is they made one person from every department work. It was so short-sighted. And we weren't allowed to drink. We could not even technically have a glass of champagne at midnight. What kind of happy horse shit was that? So we pranked the shit out of the knock director. We made him believe that the call center was melting down from phone calls quite suddenly. And I thought he was going to have a heart attack. Like, I legit thought we went too far. Pocket tech writer. Right. Like, what was I supposed to be doing if the end of the world came? You'd moved to, like, 400 miles to a new city alone, and you ran to your childhood friend at a party, or it was amazing. That is an amazing New Year's. I love that story. It's much better than mine. And I love that for you. Like, some people might say that sounds disingenuous after hearing my story, but I assure you, I am nothing but pleased for your good experience, and I wish a good experience on everyone, right? Like, this is the biggest New Year's Eve of my life, first, on paper. I had to write for it. You know, interestingly enough, though, I thought 2020... My original plan was to have a really roaring 20s party for 2020, and then, but I was mid-divorce that I still couldn't frickin' talk about, so I, was like, you know, maybe, you know, next year for, next year for New Year's Eve, we'll do, some sort of roaring 20s party. Joke's on me! Global pandemic. Oopsie. Oh, how are you supposed to move now? Okay, I don't like how this is resting. I've zipped it and re-zipped it like 3 times. Could I leave it? Yeah. Will the owner notice this, what I don't like thing? All signs point to no. Does that matter? It does not. Why does it take you 1,000,000 years to make a bag, Misty? Well, because you... I refuse. If it doesn't feel right, I have to stop and figure out why. Okay. I have figured it out. I always want to see Les Claypool's annual New Year's show in the Bay. Which Bay? Where does he do that? That sounds like a good time. Oh, the Fillmore. Oh, Denver? I didn't... Why did I not know you were in Denver? I mean, I did. I'm getting the feeling like I know who you are, and I'm just forgetting to associate username with real name. And you're gonna be like... Imperial. Please. Get your shit together. To which I will say, I need a box or a bag if I'm gonna get my shit together. I gotta have some place to put it. I feel very good that I instantly knew that the Fillmore was Denver, though. Like, I can be taught. Now, again, another thing, I don't have to take this tape off the back, but if I don't, and for some reason someone reaches into the pocket and feels something sticky, I'm gonna be mad at myself, so I take the tape out. Oh, top one's gonna have to stay. Alright. Okay. Please don't do that. funny. Sometimes if I don't talk for a couple minutes, I secretly think in my head, not so secret anymore, this is exactly what it's like. If people wonder what Misty does when she's not streaming, you're looking at it. Looking right at it. Do. All right. Let's see. Stream Deck, you working? No. No! Are you joking? Come on! Yay! That worked! How did that work? Thanks for throwing me a bone, universe. Oh, Smudge is melted. Wah, wah, wah. Melty Smudge. Alright. So here's the thing I just sewed. It's a inside with a zipper pocket. Sexy. We're gonna really quickly tag all this shit because it's here and in the way. So I could move it, or I could just do with it what it's supposed to have done to it, which is probably the wiser option. So. Open up my little baggie. It's not a little baggie. Alright, so we are going to... Hey, Bernsey, thanks for the cheer. It's not working. Nothing's working. I don't even know that I can hear my music. Can y'all hear music? Fan Expo Denver, have an amazing time. Thank you. You met Lori Medcalf. You got a photo of her at Calgary Comic Expo. You cosplayed Uncle Buck. Oh, that's so great. That sounds fun. Thanks for the bits. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. Did I bring? I did. Alright. I don't know why OBS is all being a butt, but it is. So, but thank you again for the bits. And I'm sorry that it didn't alert on the stream, and I hope that you're well. You're okay, you got a cold. I'm sorry. A croquet tournament. I love croquet. Well, I'm glad you're recovering, and I'm sorry about we have a fire danger here today, in Colorado, so kind of understand. So with the towels, if you were here yesterday, you're like, these are all over here, but I'm gonna shift them a little bit. I figured out the better way to do it is just to not unfold them, because that's what I used to do, and just iron over them. It's one quick swoop. It does exactly what I want it to do, which is make it look pretty. No one's gonna get home and be like, this doesn't look ironed anymore. But they sure as hell, when they're shopping, might go, ooh, that doesn't look ironed at all. Plus, honestly, I'm using the steam, so the back's getting almost entirely ironed as well. So it's not really not doing it. The only thing I might be doing is adding a little crease on the sides, which will wash right out. So if anyone says anything, I might miss it for the next couple minutes while I'm doing this, but if you're co-working along with me, this is a perfect time to just chill a little bit. I hear the music again, so that's good. Yeah. I'm excited for Fan Expo Denver. They got a lot of good people. My kids are coming. Zoe has really, really ramped up their enjoyment of conventions. So, and Andrew's done such great work. I can't wait to see people geek out about the things that I know that they will geek out about, that I have geeked out about. The automatic cutter on your machine isn't working. Oh no! We had to buy a new one for the brother. Is it failing every time? Are you getting like a message, or is it just starting to be finicky? It's about the cones. You're planning on drawing, but melty. Yeah, the kitty. It's just not cutting. Oh, I'm sorry. It's always hard from a productivity standpoint. No. We actually leaned this year away from keychains. We didn't have a really good year selling them last year. Our friend sells them as well, so we can even easily just send them her way. But we do have a bunch of keychains from last year that we actually found that needed to be... this is what happens when you're in like prep mode. We didn't finish cutting and assembling them, so they're just in a bag. They were never put out to sell last year. So we have all that stock that's essentially new from a keychain point of view, so that's good. So we made the decision not to make any new keychains. The ones that sell really well, ironically, are the Fallout ones, and I think that they'll sell really well again this year because Fallout. But we have a bunch that we didn't finish assembling last year. We just have to assemble them, so. Bonus. We made a bunch of dice trays, too. That's another new thing that we have, and it was new last year. They sold pretty well. We only had a couple. And the thing is that I've used a lot of vinyl that I'm not using for anything else. So it's really just utilizing things that wouldn't have had a home. We love that. Fire danger in Calgary because of potable water main break. Oh no. Calgary is... I always forget. Is Calgary West Coast? Central Canada? I should know this. Because we're under a fire danger today as well. Out here in Denver. I think it's mostly because it's like 1,000,000 degrees. 88. 88 and dry as a bone. Calgary is for Canadian cowboys. Really, Chaos? So is it like the West? So it's the West? Again, things I should know is where Calgary is, but, you know. Geography is just failing me right now. The west of the north. You heard it's going to be 5 weeks. 5 weeks to repair for what? For a cutter? But not West Coast. Okay. Is it like north of Denver-ish? Like, is it like Rocky Mountains, Canada? Oh, the water main in Calgary? Holy crap. That sucks. Give me like some latitude, longitude here so I know. East of the Rockies, but when your drinkable water is leaking all over your city, you need to watch. Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely. I was curious if it was close. Because sometimes the fires from from Canada, the wind is such that we'll get that smoke down here, and it'll just ruin our air quality. One of the few Canadian things that is not great. But Denver has its own share of forest fires that pollute our air, so it's not a Canadian problem. It's just sometimes when there's fires up there, they come down. Huh? I am hungry. Thank you. Yeah, that sounds perfect. So what? Yes. How are you doing?
17.
Nice. I'm
I have 2 piles back.
Oh, good. Yeah, and then if you see the black, the chair still has some in it, but I feel like I got a lot done. Yeah, I mean, I would rather have trimming be like for the next 2 weeks, like once every couple days, right? Like, or even not trimming, like tagging, right? Tagging and ironing. When there's like, when you have like 2 or so stacks back there, that then I, trimming when I missed with a big scissor. Then I would, do this again so that I'm not doing, although, I mean, I could also do it every day and just get ahead of it. I just I want to prevent the horror show, and I'm saying this mostly for stream so they know, of Andrew and I putting off trimming, for good reasons, right? Like we weren't, we were more like avoiding it, like we can get it done. And then the last week before con becomes like, holy crap, we have underestimated how much is left. And then we end up trimming in the booth all day the first day. Excuse me. And then none of that is ironed, right? And it's all like new stuff. So we don't want to do that. So my goal this year was, how do I get in front of the tagging and the ironing and the tagging. And so that meant getting in front of the cutting and the trimming. So Andrew's been doing a whole bunch of trimming while he sews back there. And then I'm trying to do, we already have, so we're going to have about 1,700 towels. We probably have about 600 packed already. I'll be able to pack another 100, 150 today.
Good problems to have today.
What?
The only things that had issues between the 2 machines, just replacing bobbins.
Nice. Knock on wood that continues. Yeah, yesterday was like challenging Palooza day for the machines. I mean, the thing is that there's machines can have crankiness related to patterns. Like some patterns just make the machine go haywire, right? Sometimes there needs to be a needle change. Sometimes there needs to be a thread change. So there's a whole bunch of different... Sometimes there needs to be a servicing. Sometimes we just actually need to reboot the embroidery machine. Sometimes I need an attitude adjustment. So there's a lot of different things that you have to take into account for troubleshooting. But today the machines are humming. If we have any more single color designs or anything, we can do that machine is free now.
Yeah, I don't currently do. So.
That's okay, because I also will need it in the coming days for, like, after I finish these and what you have back there, I'm going to sew the rest of the night. Because I'm going to put show back on my round robin-y thing, but I'm gonna start with making those signs. I'm gonna try to have the social media sign made. I'm gonna go outside and play with our laser cutter.
I'm gonna stay down here.
Oh, let me see.
But a lot of these types of things are just one color. I've already stopped making. I've started making them 2 or 3 colors.
Right. Thank you for. That's exactly where I thought it was. Yay! Yay! Thank you, Bernsey. You need which one? Which one do you need, Sandra? Oh, the Munson one and the horror ones. I want to put those on bags. But also the Spaceballs, yeah. The thing is, like, so last year, this is the other part that's super challenging about a convention show, and Sandra will tell you the same thing. You think you know exactly what you can't know exactly what customers want, so you have to guess, right? So you can think you know, but you never know for sure. So, for example, last year, 2 years ago, when Loki came out, we made a bunch of TVA towels. None of them sold. To the surprise of both of us. Like, why wouldn't those sell? You just want to find a good glow-in-the-dark thread that doesn't break every 3 minutes. Yeah. You know what? Random hasn't been here in a while. I need to find that guy. I have him on Discord. He might know about good glow-in-the-dark thread. Unless, Sandra, I don't know if you or Dawn have used any. Yeah. I wonder if we did it on the single needle. If that would work there.
I have a pinhead design that I want to try to do that. So.
Okay.
The 80s horror stuff sells good.
Yeah.
So, and I have a Universal Monsters one that has all 4 heads on it.
Okay. I like it. Birdsey, thanks for the cheer. Hosts the Calgary Stampede. Oh, nice. Yeah, we have. It is weird living in a place that has rodeos, right? Because where I grew up, it wasn't rodeo heavy. Okay. Thank you. So I, was not exposed to that. Just as he does upstairs, that design finishes. Poor guy. Like, yeah, horror will be popular. Let's make a bunch. No one wants it. Exactly. Right? Like, the first year I was there, my Harry Potter stuff sold out. Like, sold out. Every bit of it. That's why I have so much now. Because I made so much more. Big, long stitch-out things as well. Not just, like, simple stuff. Like, long-ass stitch-outs. I have so much of it left. And it was before the author started showing her ass, right? So it's not even related to that. So I have all this stuff that I have to keep bringing because I'm not gonna, in the hope that somebody who just doesn't like her still loves but still loves the book, that I can make a difference to them. That's, Can't go wrong with Batman. You would be surprised. Some years he sells out. Some years he sits on the shelf. Superman's the same way. Like, we have some Ted Lasso stuff. 50-50 on if that sells. People could be done with Ted Lasso. It could go immediately. When we did the WKRP towels last year, and the Spaceballs one, and the MASH ones, those 3 were surprising. Because we made only like 2 or 4 of each of those, because we weren't sure. Might have just been 2. I think with the Spaceball one, we came home and made more. We did. Those sold immediately, first day. And that's where I'm really hopeful that we can do okay this year. Because what happens usually is our first 2 days are great. And then our last day dies a slow freaking death. And I think it's because the first day and the second day, all of our new stuff sells out. And that I do know is what happens, is that all of our new stuff sells out. So then we're just left with the stuff that didn't sell the year before, or the year before. And it still doesn't sell well. So our sales take a huge dip. So what we did this year that was different was we really focused on A, having more new things, and B, having more of the new things. So instead of just making 4, if we really think it's going to sell, like Picard, we'll make like 10 of them. Although I don't know that we made 10 Picards. But we probably should, because that's awesome. But we're making at least, I think, 6 of everything that's new. But again, like, you don't know. We don't know. People might be like, that's hilarious, and then move on, like it's an Ohio State towel. Never go full Ohio State. With and without the words. Tony Stark is way more powerful than Batman. You're not wrong, Adam's words. Also, I can only see the chat that the towels have uncovered. So now I'm just seeing the bottom right now. For a second, you thought she was dancing. Oh, God, no. Things I don't want to see for 1,000. Is there a John Luck Picard? Oh my God, would that be Jean-Luc Picard in like a shamrock green uniform? Because that would be great. So, Dawn, you were asking about tearaway and towels earlier, if you're still here. This one, we needed to use cutaway. Because the circles, she's kind of a circle too. It just punches through. From an episode of Star Trek. Real, I don't remember. See, okay, full disclosure. And it's funny because people will be like, it's because you like Star Wars. No, it's not. Not you. You're not the people I'm talking about there. I will mention that I like Star Trek. I do. I'm not a huge Star Trek fan. In that I don't know a lot about the franchise outside of the original 70s version, 60s, 70s version. And I know a bit of Next Generation because I watched it in college. I just lost chat. Sorry, that was me. You like the Hello Kitty one? He's very cute. I don't know a lot about it. Right? I don't have the deep lore that some folks have. I need to find the rest of those. Because that's not enough. And I ordered 5,000 last year. So I know I have more. Because I have not tagged 5,000 things. I have more than that. Right. But... So yeah, so every towel, we iron, we trim, then we iron, then we tag. And then it's, now that one is ready to be sold, right? But that's the level of what we need to do. It's always funny too, because some people will say, like I had one person ask me, like almost like, and it was done in a way that was like borderline insulting. Like they wanted to just copy my business idea. They were like, "So, where'd you order these from? Like, was it like in China? Like, how did you get all this stuff? Like," and I was like, "Bitch, I make this in my basement. This is all handmade. Like, everything you see here is a two-person operation. And thankfully it's a two-person. I told Andrew years ago when we first wanted to expand the booth to 20 by 10, like, if you don't want this to be part of what you do as a job, really, then let me know, because we're going to stop doing conventions and we'll only do, like, made-to-order stuff. There's no way I could support doing this on my own anymore. It's gotten too big. Probably watched too much of it. Is that a thing? I don't think so. Corner Gas had an episode where they list people's checks and balance names included, where Jean-Luc Picard and Marge Simpson. Oh my gosh. So they thought those were real names? Is that what that is? Crimson also did find last night, was it last night I think it was? That there is tags that you can get like this that have a hook on them. So I might not even need the hooks going forward when we run out of them. Does it save a lot of time? No, but again, when you're doing it 1,000 times, if I can save 1,000 seconds. How many, hey Siri, how many minutes is 1,000 seconds?
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
How many minutes is 1,000 seconds?
1,000 seconds is 16.67 minutes.
16 minutes, right? Not a whole lot. However, if I am might be the right 16 minutes I'm saving myself. What's going on, DC? How are you? The fascinating world of convention prep. Oh God. I have a cool bag down here that I keep them in. I think this is bag 6 of 6. I ordered them from Fat Kid Deals. Great purchase. I made this in my basement, right? It comes off very sketchy, but I kind of like it regardless. Right, this is a 2-person team, ma'am. Alright, where's the way? Where's the place? There is a place that I can put this. There? No. I thought that there was a place that I could... I guess I'm wrong. Store this little dangly bit. You're 1.3 billion seconds old? That's impressive. Hi, babe. I don't know. Have you seen the rest of the hang tag parts? Like the plastic?
Yes.
Okay. So I've not lost my mind and that there's a lot more.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good. That's what I was... Yeah. Because I was like, I'm thinking, like, are these the new ones or the old ones?
Wait, which hang things you were talking about?
Talk about these.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that whole bag of them.
Yeah, okay, because I'm thinking, because I know we ordered more last year, and I was thinking, like, I don't even think these are the new ones. I think these are the old ones, and I ordered the new ones to make sure we had enough. Okay. Thank you for making me lunch. Yeah, go, please do. Did I make the tool? No, this is from Amazon. This is just a it does it's a tagger, right? Like, so you get these cartridges type deals, dealy bobs. Like, so when you have something from when you get like a hang tag at a store, it was most likely put in with one of these or with something a little more automated, but the concept is the same. They're very inexpensive. But we only have one of them because it used to just be me. So, but the thing is, that's the other reason why I like to do this while he does other stuff, is that when we split the tasks like this, we don't need two of things, right? We've worked really hard to get to this point with this business, where it looks professional, and I'm very happy with how far the two of us have gone, and I'm happy that even when we were friends before we started dating, Andrew has been my partner, even when it was just him coming out to Fan Expo to help me, right? I have not done a Fan Expo booth without him. Right? Because 2018, he flew out to help me when we were friends. 2019, he flew out to help me, still friends, but he's one of the few people who knows that my ex and I are separated. So it was like kind of life-saving to have that level of friend with me in a place where I felt really alone. Hey, Abby, thanks for the raid. My alerts aren't working. Welcome on in, everyone. Hi. I'm about to sit down and take a quick break. Anyway, I am preparing for Denver Fan Expo. So we are tagging towels, and I'm also on the side doing some sewing of a bag. So welcome on in, everyone. I'm Imperial. I don't know if Abby told you who I am. I'm a Twitch partner and ambassador here in the site, and I do a lot of sewing. I also play some games, and it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the sub! Oh, chat started working again. There's that. I mean, progress. Little progress. Thank you so much for the 70 months, my friend. Can I get some love and hype in the channel? Let me come back to this mic while I'm eating. Hi. Thanks for the read. Daily Bobs. That's the technical explanation. Oh my god, Englander, thank you for the big panic. Thank you for the bits. How are you, my friend? Used to use those when you did clothing consignments? Yeah. Yeah. They are very inexpensive. Abby, what were you working on? I'm eating. I'll just openly eat. Oh. So that gun with 6 needles, I don't know where my extra needles are, and 1,000 2-inch barbs is $15.99. I wonder if there are replacement needles that I could easily get. Because that would be sucky if I did not have those needles. Although I could just get a new one. Ooh, that one has a box. Ooh, that one's only $10. Shopping! Alright. It is very relaxing. It's very zen. Everyone, please go check Abby out. Chaos, thank you for resubbing. I don't know why my alerts aren't working. Hold on. Hold on. I have an idea. I'm going to celebrate you both. It will just take a moment. Hold on. Alerts box. Subscriptions. Turn on my subscriptions alerts for Streamlabs. Recent events. Hold on. That one doesn't want to work either. Abby, 70 months. Thank you so much for that 70-month resub. You are amazing. I appreciate you. It's dead, Jim. We were just talking about Star Trek.
You're so,
Just crazy.
Abby, thank you again for the 70 months. Chaos. I have my milk. Thank you for resubbing for 3 months using your Twitch Prime. I appreciate you. And Rosalind, it's good to see you. Milk does your body good. 13 months with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, my friend, for those resubs. All of you. Even though it's not showing, and I'm trying real hard. Chaos. I got that to work. It is PB&J with milk. Because I am a simple woman. Thank you, Rosalind. There we go. Thank you, thank you. And Abby, thank you again for the read as well. Will you make it a quilt? IMS your face. Are you coming to TwitchCon San Diego? Englander, how are you? Everyone, how are you? It's peanut butter and jelly with milk. Funnily enough, it's the same ingredients as a hype sandwich. That's where hype trains come from. They bring the hype sandwiches. Sometimes if you're lucky like me, you get the hype sandwich without the hype train. Thank you for the cheer! Thank you, Bernsey. Appreciate you. Eating stream, yes. You found some years ago your first son jammed, which new needles were poisoned. Got it. A little case like sewing needles. I wonder if I just have them mixed in with my sewing needles, Sandra. With all of her flannel shirts, Bernsey, that's awesome. We love a good flannel shirt. Your honest advice, you always give that the second gun just, yeah. I mean, I've probably tagged like 3,000 things with that thing so far. That being said, it's Amazon Prime same day. So my risk factor is low. But I appreciate it. It's a good piece of advice. Mm-hmm. When your alerts don't work and you don't know why. Mm-hmm. Hi, Pam. Who are you? Hey, I mean, Andrew might be available to make you one Adam's words. I just don't know when you can come get it. I will miss you, Abby. I will miss you, but I understand. Beyond delighted to be in a channel with someone not afraid to lick the crumbs out of the corner. Waste nothing. That's what your tongue is for. If your tongue wasn't made to be your first defense napkin, why would it be long enough to reach outside your mouth? I am asking the hard questions. If it was only for tasting, it would stay. It would. That's it. That's what it's for. Background Nurble is the name. That's the name of my Oasis cover band. I'm just spitting facts here, which is better than spitting sandwich parts. It is a long way to get a sandwich. It doesn't need to be that long for speaking. Your tongue needs to be long for 3 purposes, and 3 purposes only. 1, licking the sides of your mouth. 2, sticking your tongue out because someone has made you upset. And number 3 is something I can't say on Twitch. What'd you say? Arguably the most important one, I agree. And if you're not quite sure what I mean, I point you to Bridgerton. Any scene this season with Anthony and Kate. Oh, ice cream cone. Yeah. So there's 4. Fire fam, thanks for the follow. That's a lot of alliteration. My alerts aren't working. Cypher! Speaking of alerts not working, although I did turn these back on from Streamlabs. Thank you so much for 86 months. Thank you, my friend. I hope Seattle was great. The pictures looked great. This is why they made me a Twitch ambassador, so I should teach you the purpose of your tongue. Was work. Well, I hope you managed to have some good times while you were there anyway. More drive-by Nurble. You're going to see a lot of drive-by Nurble in this angle right now. We are in full show prep mode. Thank you so much, Cypher. 86 months. It's so much. Did you say hi, Cypher? Hello. Sewing-ish question. Do I own a rivet snap button grommet press like a heavy-duty one? I, in fact, do. It is enormous. Where is it? I don't know where it is. It's huge, though. It's proper huge. I don't know where it is. Where's Brody? Oh, hi, Brody. Oh, hi, dog. I don't know where it is. I did own one. How's that? I did. I also have a proper rivet hole maker that's like, it's like you use the dirtiest of moves to get it to work. He probably has England. Mine is a camp. Let me see if they still are around. Again, today is the day where today's the day where all the things that I have been like, oh yeah, so you'll find some that are labeled other. You might find one cheaper, but if this is the Cam Snaps brand, that's what you want to use. What company is this? I love big buttons. No, that's not them. Cam Snap Press. They look to be anywhere from $100. I see one for $87. They have hand presses. Don't do those. Don't. Be careful when you're buying that it is the press machine. These are $69, but the thing is if there have been people who have ordered ones that are not Cam Snap presses, like they're cast iron. That's what you're looking for, right? This one actually says it right here, cast iron, right? So a few things with these, right? This is not a cam press. You can see right here it says like QT. I've heard of other non-cam press brand ones snapping at the handle. Don't do this. Don't get one of those. Cam, I really need the button removal tool, to be honest. I want to say we might have one though, but like, so this is gonna be your Cam Snap one, right? It's gonna, see, that's not it either. See, it's a different one. But they're all like the same looking mold, and that's what mine looks like. It's a big green machine. But like this shop sells one in coral, but you can see here it says cam, like that's what you want. That's what I would recommend anyway. The cam snap ones are the best ones. Remember that every size, this comes with a die set, right? For the socket and stud. That might be all you need. I have several different strikes and dies. So those are the dies. This is gonna be your strike, right? Several different ones. Camsnaps.com they might be less there. But I would go with Cam Snaps as they are my go-to for really a lot. I didn't know they had zippers. I get the tool from them, right? So yeah, so from 58, oh, okay, definitely. Oh, that's why, because it's a color. That's why it's more expensive. Don't get this pro stand-up press business, this stuff. No, get this one. It is heavy enough that if you don't have a table to screw it onto, it will still work. The beauty of the cast iron, right? Yeah, 12 pounds is, yeah. But I have, is it in here? I have a bunch of them. But yeah, I would go with Cam Snaps. Whether it be resale, some people resell for them, or directly. And honestly, free US shipping on $59 plus, I would just get one from them. Birdsy, thanks for the cheer. September you'll be in Boston. There are bread bowls filled with Boston chowder. Yeah, I grew up in New England. I grew up in Boston, so that'll be awesome. I've seen those cruises. I was gonna bring my dad on one. Yeah, it's fine. You have to read the reviews. So, yeah, some have awful reviews. For me, the Cam Snap one has been great. I've had it for a decade. Yeah. It seems to be compatible with all. Yeah, they were way back ordered for a while there. I don't know what was going on. But yeah, Quebec City walking ghost tour. Ooh, that'll be amazing. Yeah, I would trust. Very few times would I say, "Oh, just get it." You know, usually I'll say get it on Amazon. But especially because I selfishly have an affiliate code, but I can't in good conscience send you there when the better place would be to go directly. So thanks, Cypher, again for that resub. Thanks everyone for those resubs. That was a bunch right in a row. I appreciate you all. Just taking a quick break. My computer is struggling today, and not in a good, not in a necessarily awful way, but just enough to annoy the shit out of me. Just enough. It means that alerts aren't working. It means chat's now working. Chat wasn't working for a while. So I don't even know how long I've been on today. Yes, I do, because I started at 12:30, so now I have a schedule. It says 1 hour, but that's because I had to reset my stream. So, all right, we're going to put this back on. My hat, my microphone. Hosted by a YouTuber making a Facebook cruise. Oh, fun. Yeah, I found out most of the cruises have cruise groups, like Facebook groups. All right, I gotta move it back a little bit because in my field of vision. But let me see. I think I can. Let me know if the mic sounds weird or funny or loud or soft or pitchy or peaky or any of those things. Hold on. I'm gonna itch my ear. This is the only part of these I don't like, and it's personal to me. Is when I wear it for a long time, my ear gets itchy. Yeah, no, I've been on for 3.5 hours. Yeah. Posture check. I wish there was a good way to fix the stream deck when I was mid stream. We're gonna Google it. Fix stream deck plugin not loaded OBS. Sure that it's updated. Update the stream deck. I did that. I did that. I did that. I'm not doing all those every time. I just did all of this. It's gotta be a OBS problem that they will fix in another release. Ooh, we love that. I can't wait to see which one you get. All right, we're gonna go back over here and I'm gonna tag these until I run out of hangy things. Where is it? Oh, so I have all of my strikes and my the dies in here, right? So I have some of those are for a hole puncher, but I have 2 different size cam snap like domes, and then the snap for one. I also have the 2 different size strikes for the cam snaps. I'm sorry, this is not cam snaps. This is for rivets. So I have a rivet. Sorry. Let me try that again, Misty. Right? So the 2 that match, right? These 2 are for cam... no, because one's the same. Okay, these 2... I marked them at one point. Yes, I did. There it is. The red dot. So these 2 are for cam snaps. This one, and then this one. So the 3 larger ones. These 2 are for rivets, when you're just pushing them together. And then this strike and the top, the corresponding top, is for Mickey rivets. Specific Mickey Mouse rivets. I have a strike for it, so that I can put the rivet head into this and push it down. Yeah. So today we are putting together a bunch of stuff for Fan Expo Denver. I am tagging and bagging all of my towels that are done until at least I run out of these plastic things. We have more, we just have to find them. I ordered a bag of like 2,000 last year because I thought we were going to run out, and then I think this is the end of the stuff that I thought we were going to run out of, and then we have a brand new bag of them. We just have to find that. The brand new bag of them. I mean, we also had to find the brand new box of tags that we had to buy last year. Again, we got so close to the end last year that I panic bought tags and hangers, and we didn't need them. But I had to open up the tags this year, so it was good to have them. And then we're gonna clear these soon. We have a lot of extras that are because the towels blanks came with them, and if we played our cards right, we could 1-for-1 them.
Actually, I'm gonna start keeping them.
That'd be awesome. And then we don't have to buy more, because every towel should have a hang tag. But so once I get them tagged and that pile is done, I put that in. I have to my right a big bag, and I'll show you when it's done, that we store them in. It's collapsible, that way when we're leaving we can pack it out with us. It doesn't stay in the booth all weekend, and on Sunday when we come back in, hopefully we can just bring these bags because we'll have sold enough that we only fit into half the bags that we brought. I would love to fit into less. I would love the booth to be desolate by Sunday. Like, please make my Sunday problem that I'm worried we are not going to have enough stuff for people to want to shop in our booth because it's empty. Please make me have to bring the baby stuff that I don't sell anymore. Oh, oops. That is my hope, manifesting it into the atmosphere, the stratosphere. Here's the deal. If we sell just half of our towel stock, which we've never done a full half, we'll make, or just on towels, we'll clear more than we ever have. We will have bags and dice trays and keychains. They don't ever sell as well. The bags used to sell as well as the towels, to be honest, but they took a big dip. Helping people live their authentic lives through kitchen towels became my passion. I know that sounds funny, but I kind of mean it, right? Like, you should be able to represent your fandoms in the way that makes you happy in your own house, right? And that doesn't have to mean boring kitchen towels anymore, right? Boring bathroom towels, which we also make, right? So. Denver Fan Expo is a local con for us, yeah. So we get to save hotel and stuff because we get to sleep at home. We are right next to Dryad Tea, so we decided last year that we weren't going to rent a U-Haul this year, and that we were just going to load all of our Gridwell into their truck because they're awesome. Hey, Griffin Girl, you do have one of my bags, and I love that. I hope you still like it. Thank you for the cheer, by the way, Burnsy. I haven't seen Resident Alien yet, but I really want to. That should be a tagline on my booth. Welcome back, Panda. I hope filming was amazing. I need to remember what I said. So if someone wants to clip it, that'd be great. Especially because we will have a lot more advertising room this year because of the aforementioned unasked for corner booth. But I do have to ask... I do have to double check booth prices and make sure that I didn't pay for, like, if they gave me a corner because of the way that their stuff is configured, that's fine. But I did not ask for a corner booth, and as such, and I was never told I was going to have to pay for one. So if they charged me more, they need to give it back. But honestly, I think this is something I'm going to fight at the convention and not before, because I don't want them to get mad and exclude me. Oh, shoot. Yep. Thank you. It is a pain in the butt when these get clogged up. Always happens about halfway through as well, like almost exactly. How was your recording? Towel prep goes. We trimmed a bunch, we ironed a bunch, and now we're tagging a bunch. And we got the sewing machine camera working again, but then at the cost of our alerts. So if someone resubs, or does something and I don't notice it. And you're like, that's weird. That's why. Just, you know. Like, Burnsy threw some bits at me, and I missed it completely. We toyed with the idea of getting reusable grocery bags that people could buy, buy at the booth to shop around in. It'll be interesting to see how the bag ordinance impacts the con, because technically we're supposed to charge per bag, right? I wonder if we'll get told there, like, just a reminder, blah, 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 right? Was it in effect last year?
No.
Really? It's been less than a year?
No, it was in effect last year for the con, but nobody followed the...
Right, no one followed it, but it's just been, I figure it's more ingrained now. I don't know if Colorado will step in and tell them they have to. Back from ads. Welcome back. Recording went well, was fun. Yay! Your power went out in post-stream? Oh no. That's not ideal. I should count these. I keep saying that, but not doing it. Yeah, this is why I usually break this up into 45-minute chunks, because it is zen, but it hits a point real quick where suddenly it's not as much zen as it is annoying as shit, and you just want it to be over. I have hit that. But it's in the way. So I have to finish it to get it out of the damn way. Are there any more hang tags back there? That's going to be the hang up here, pun intended, is that I'm going to run out of hang tags. I think that these are in 25... Are they? Hold on. 2, 4, 8. No, these are in 50. So these are in 50. So every time I use another post up, it's 50 more towels. So this will get to the end of our second one. So 100 or so towels. And here's the deal, right? You've seen it. It was probably about 100 towels that I trimmed and ironed today. We have 17, so I would have to do that 17 times to finish for the show. And less, really, because that 1,700 number includes towels that we've already made from last year that didn't sell and the years before. Not so many, but still, right? So let's say closer to 1,000 towels. Rim shot. Did it work? It didn't work. I didn't hear it. Thanks, bot. I am putting a new bot into play. Using, I think it's MuxieBot is what it is. After using AnkBot for 9 years, the past 9 years, and it's still solid, right? It still works. Streamlabs bought it years ago. The dude who ran the bot used to like come into our channels He was a nice guy, right? But I just need something a little bit more feature rich. So I was looking into what Streamer bought. It's just a little bit. I don't have the mental fortitude right now to really fiddle with like a bot that has a lot of technical setup steps, and that bot has a lot of technical setup stuff. So I decided against it. Unfortunately, there's no import capability either, which is a bummer. Yeah. So, but I was hoping to have it done for Saturday. That didn't happen. But I will be live tomorrow night. However, I will be playing The Sims and take a little break from all this stuff, even though it's show season. Sewing 3 days in a row is a great way to burn myself all the way out. So we'll be hopefully finishing our Sims house. It's getting there. It's almost done. Our pink house. Any more? No, a couple.
I got one. Give me an hour and I'll have a couple sticks.
Were we throwing them away before this?
No, not necessarily.
Okay. Which is okay.
Because the bottom of this box is deep with them.
Okay. All right. I just want enough to finish the ones on my table. Ooh, that made me lightheaded. I just have these left to do out of all the ones we just ironed. I've done almost 500. I'd probably like 400 since I started tagging the other day. Because the 500 box, the tags are almost done. I opened up a fresh box of tags. So. Yeah. The goose really might be my favorite new one. I think it is. Although the Han one's really good. Andrew knocked it out of the park this year. Hi, dogs. What do you want? You clearly want something. You don't like me this much just to come and say hi. Hi, bro. And I love you too, buddy. Oh, that's not a tag. All right, how many more do I need? One, two, three, of course. 1 second. Two. One. I got one right here I dropped on the floor. Ah, another one I dropped on the floor. Ta-da! Waste not, want not. Alright, so we have to find where those other ones are. Is it easier for you, babe, if I put this little bucket back there? You could just throw them in here.
Are you talking to me?
Can I, if I put this back here, is it easier if you just throw them in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the dots. A lot of sweeping to do. It's like confetti. I could make confetti. Need to get you one of those. Yeah, I mean, I can send... I'm putting together that list of all the stuff I got. I'm happy to put that on there. Alright, so... This is the bag I was talking about of towels that we just put together. Move it, doggos, move it. I love you, but move it. I know, sorry. I'm just gonna see how many of these I can fit in there. So the secret, we talked about yesterday, is anything with a hanger is at least, it was at least done in 2022 or earlier. These tags, I think, were 2021 or even 2020. Not 2020, we didn't have a show that year. 2019. Oh, there's some of these from last year with hangers, so we must have ran out of hang tags last year. But moving forward, the hangers get removed, and we only use the hang tags. And these hangers worked great, but the problem is you break one, then you have one less. So they were very much, even though reusable, you were at the mercy of, you were at their mercy, A, and B, if you ran out, you ran out hard, because they're hard to find, and then you have to store them, right? Oof. So we have, that makes bag number 6, similarly sized, that are all packed up and waiting to go. Oh, over here by our staircase. Hi, Stormy. All right. Hello. You want to say hi, buddy? Come here. No, over here. Stormy. Hi, baby girl. Look at that sweet pup. She's never here. Hi. Hi. Sweet baby. Good girl. Hi. Stormy, you can come here too. She's so gentle. Brody, come here. Oh, Stormy, good girl. Stormy, good girl. Never mind. Stormy just wants to sit right here. Sweet baby. Sweet baby. Do you want to come up? Oh, hi. Do you want to come all the way up? Oh, you're being such a sweetheart. Do you want to go out? Brody, come here. Hi. 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 Do you want to go out? Do you want to go out? Do you want to go out? I thought you liked me. I thought you liked me. You were using me. You were using me. Stop aggressively licking me. They used me. How dare. How absolutely dare. Y'all, dogs are wild. In case you had not noticed. You know what else is wild? That it's been 4 hours that I've been on, and normally I would stream for a little bit longer, but I need to go outside and use the, what do you call it? The laser cutter. And I can't do that on stream, unfortunately. But what I can do is we can meet someone maybe new. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you all. Let me see who's on that I follow. Let's go say hi to Vintage SoGal. If you have not met her, she's amazing. She's another streamer on Twitch who sews. I have met her in the past year, I would say. Delightful, delightful human. So please join with me in going to say hello to her. I'll be back tomorrow night for some Sims. Maybe some sewing first and then some Sims. So please, hopefully, I'll get to see you there.